On types of RNA and retroviruses. Okay, though the topic RNA it was in class 11th as well. Okay, what is RNA and what are its type? But still, before going to the main topic like transcription, translation, we need to know about the RNA. Okay, so this is a topic from class 12th bio, and we'll begin with the one of the nucleic acid, that is RNA, ribonucleic acid. Okay, so there are three types of RNA. mRNA, that is messenger RNA, rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA, and third one is tRNA, that is transfer RNA. Okay, their names are suggesting something like you will get like messenger means will carry the message, and R means ribosome means it is related with the ribosome means it is the constituent of ribosome, and tRNA that will transfer the amino acid. So we will get it uh, about it more. Begin with the mRNA. So it is messenger RNA and it is formed by the DNA template. Template means it act as a, yes, one of the strand of the DNA act as a template, and the formation of the RNA, that is mRNA, it takes place in the nucleus. And when the mRNA will be formed by the DNA, then this mRNA will move into the cytoplasm. Okay, means it is formed in the nucleus and it enters into the cytoplasm, that is outside the uh, nucleus, that is in the cytoplasm. So this mRNA, you know very well, RNA is a single stranded molecule. So it is complementary strand to one of the DNA, means which is acting as a template to that template. This mRNA will be complementary, means like that if there will be C in the DNA, then in the messenger RNA there will be G. Okay, this way it will be complementary. Okay, so this is complementary, and the process of formation of messenger RNA from the DNA is called as transcription. So this topic transcription I'll explain in the next video. And this messenger RNA, it forms about 5 to 10% of the total RNA present in a cell, and this is having two poles. One of the pole that is having 5 prime, there is a cap, and its tail, that is 3 means at a 3 prime end there is a tail. So we will study this in the process of transcription. And the mRNA's role, already I told you, it carries codons, means it carries some message, and which is in the form of codon. What is codon? It is a set of 3 nitrogenous base, that is a codon, and that represent a particular type of amino acid. So that codon serves as a message to be, and which needs to be decoded in the form of the protein, means that reflects some kind of amino acid. So this is the role of messenger RNA. RNA, as its name is transfer RNA, this is the smallest of all types of RNA in molecular weight, and this is also called as soluble RNA, and it constitutes about 10 to 12% of total RNA present in the cytoplasm. And its name is transfer because what it does, it picks up activated amino acid from the cytoplasm and supply it to mRNA, means what is written in, what is coded in the mRNA, as per that information this will means in easy word, in easiest word, this tRNA will pick up activated amino acid from the cytoplasm, and it will take it to the site of protein synthesis. And you know it very well, site of protein synthesis is ribosome. Okay, so all the amino acid will be brought to the site as per the codons present in the mRNA. So, and tRNA, it is very particular. It is very particular means it can pick up a particular type of amino acid. Not like that ki any of the tRNA can pick up any of the amino acid. No, not at all. And this tRNA has sites. Okay, it is having a famous model, clover leaf model. We will get the pic in the next slide. So it is having 4 sites, that is recognition site, anticodon site, ribosomal site, means where which ribosome it has to go, that is ribosome attachment site, and amino acid attachment site where it will pick up and will carry it, that is site for the protein synthesis. Okay, means functional unit of the ribosome. And the tRNA diagram of the tRNA clover leaf model. In the third pic you can get it. It is having the 4 site, means it overlaps on itself. Okay, so this model is called as the clover leaf model, and is having the 4 sites. These are the viruses which carries single stranded RNA. Okay, which is having the single stranded RNA as a genetic material, that is called as the retrovirus. And they are capable to convert it into the double stranded DNA after infecting a host cell. Okay, and such kind of retroviruses, they are actually tumor causing viruses, and there is a process, reverse transcription, by which they make DNA, and it means there is an important enzyme also which is involved in the process of that formation of the DNA. Okay, which process it is? That process is reverse transcription. So in the detail we will go through reverse transcription. So it is a process where viral RNA, okay, means RNA of the virus, it integrates with the host genome. And because you know very well, viruses are parasites. Okay, they don't have any machinery, so they cannot synthesize anything. They themselves cannot replicate their genetic material and will require the host. Without host they cannot survive. So what they do, their viral RNA integrates with the host genome and replicate itself. First it forms the single stranded DNA by the process of reverse transcription, and the enzyme involved is reverse transcriptase enzyme. This is the enzyme which is involved in this process. And then what happens, one of the DNA strand, when it is formed, automatically there forms the complementary strand of the same DNA, and the RNA that degenerates, no need of RNA. So this double stranded DNA integrates with the host chromosome and it forms the provirus. And this provirus give rise to RNA and protein. Means we can say the flow of information in the retrovirus is not unidirectional, it is bidirectional. Okay, so this process means which process? Reverse transcription. It is shown by the retroviruses. So this is the process of reverse transcription. By viruses form DNA from the